Alright, so this deck right here revolves all around Toon Ancient Gear Golem. And the main way I like to bring out Toon Ancient Gear Golem in this deck is with magical hats and getting Gear Town destroyed. Now, I didn't think this deck would actually work out too well, since I'm running two field spell cards out, Gear Town and Toon Kingdom, and I do kind of want to activate Gear Town to either use its effect to bring out Toon Ancient Gear Golem with one less tribute, or to just destroy it with like one of my Galaxy Cyclones or something. Luckily, running two field spell cards wasn't that big of a deal because my opponent was more than happy enough to destroy Toon Kingdom as soon as it came out, which is actually not that big of a deal in this deck since Ancient Gear Golem has a good effect outside of attacking directly, since your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards when he attacks, and he does piercing damage, which is just really great considering he has 3,000 attack. And then I use the other machine Toon monsters because I am running limiter removal, so Toon Cyber Dragon, Toon Cannon Soldier, great stuff. And I ran triple Toon Rollback because I really just wanted to go for the OTK of this deck, with either like limiter removal or Toon Rollback, or the dream of having a Toon Rollback and no limiter removal, attack twice with 6,000 attack, with a monster that can attack directly if you have Toon Kingdom, or does piercing damage if he doesn't. So this deck was actually pretty good. I mean, it's like good for a gimmick deck, I should say. I always have to put that little asterisk there. Almost none of the decks I make are competitive or all that great compared to regular decks. But this deck is a little bit better than my average gimmick decks. But it is still a Toon deck, so it's still stopped pretty easily. With, spell and trap card destruction for the Toon Kingdom. But that wasn't really a big deal with this deck anyway, because I was able to just use my Gear Towns instead, and to destroy them and bring out Toon Ancient Gear Golems. Fun deck, actually. I really like Gear Town decks.